So, I bought another truck, kind of running around. I was didn't have pickups, all I had was my service trucks left. So I decided this little guy, it's a 20, it's got 20, almost 30,000 miles on it now. That's a bunch of reasons why I bought that instead of a Tacoma. I really was looking for a smaller truck. I had an F-150, ended up selling that one to my dad, and just wanted something different, wanted something to run around and get okay fuel mileage in. But the big thing is for me is to see is like how much this truck could do, kind of some somewhat heavy duty stuff for what it is. So yeah, got some work to do with the little tractor, so we'll load it up here and do a little tow test. Won't be anything crazy today, but we'll see how it goes. Oh man. So I put my weights back on because they fell off in my little no ramp experiment. I lost a ramp back in the woods the other day. Got her chained down. I decided to do that with the forks. I get up a little further, put some more weight on the mini truck here, and let's see what you got going on under here for springs. Yeah, we're on that they call it that. It's kind of an oversized bump stop, but this truck does have a leveling kit on it, so it's lifted already in the front a little. And obviously this isn't helping, but that's not terrible. I'll try and go across the scale, and honestly, if I get some time today, I'll run up a mountain and see what we got going on here. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're about to pull out here. We'll see how it does. I'll get a scale ticket today, and so you can see there'll be some highway driving later, some other stuff. Yeah, here we go. Man, I'm not like rolling into it, and that's not bad. It's a decent little acceleration, honestly, I'm not even close to floored. The transmission seems to like what's going on. You can hear that little turbo spooling a little bit. See how whippy it feels. Well, it's not too bad. Not bad so far. So far, I've been really impressed with this truck. It's got good power. Fuel mileage is pretty decent. This thing's off because I haven't calibrated the speedometer for my tires yet. Let's see what the braking's like. We'll try and slow down up here. Now, I don't have a trailer brake hooked on this, so I plan on doing that here pretty soon, and because obviously we're getting into that trailer brake weight stuff. That's one thing I really wish Ford would have done, is put a trailer brake on this truck. They didn't. Yeah, it feels okay. That's not too bad. A little bit of engine braking going on there. Put my seatbelt on. Floor it here and see what she's got. That's ridiculous for a little truck. I mean, come on. Oh, wow. Got a turn coming up here, gotta slow down. First impression's pretty good. We'll run it down the highway here a little, well, it'll be more towards this afternoon, but we'll see how it does. I'll try to get a little recording in there. One of these days I'll do another mountain run, kind of like I did with that gray truck I had, and we'll see how it does running uphill like that. So far it seems to be okay. We'll get a little more driving under our belt and see how it goes. As an overall review, I really like this truck so far. The fuel mileage is pretty good. Seems to be hanging out around 20, even with, I think these tires are 32.5-inch tall tires. But yeah, it's been good to me so far. The only thing I'm unimpressed with is the front window speed. It sounds dumb, but it's kind of weak. You know, it's like, well, I don't know. That was like Ford's thing, is having nice, good, strong windows. This one kind of seems more like a early 2000s Silverado, but whatever. I think we'll get through it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. We'll keep going with the review here and get into some stuff. I'll get a weight on this, and I'll kind of let you know how I think after we go down the highway and do a little more driving. All right, pulling her onto the highway here. See how she does. I mean, I'm not floored. This thing seems to be, I mean, I have more than enough power. I just not barely, I'm probably in it half or so, but man, so far, I'm interested to see what this actually weighs. I've never weighed this tractor, but man, so far I'm not a bit uncomfortable towing like this with this little truck. So pretty stoked so far. We'll get a weight ticket and see what we got going. So we're doing 70. I'm actually doing more around 75. Just pulled a little hill here, but nothing crazy. My speedometer's off because I got these bigger tires. I checked it the other day with a GPS, and yeah, I'm doing actually about 75 right now. But I mean, I got it locked into 7th gear. I could probably give it one more, but gotta keep one hand on the wheel here. But I mean, it's not working hard. It's kind of cruising. I don't feel uncomfortable. It hasn't tried to whip on me, you know. That's what I always get worried about in a little truck with a short wheelbase, you know. But man, so far I wouldn't have any problems going 200 or 300 miles like this. I mean, there's my fuel mileage. I mean, keep in mind my speedometer's off, so my percentage is off, but I bet I'm probably doing, if I go off the average of what I've been calculating, I'm about a 1 mile a gallon better, so I'd say probably around that 13. But yeah, we'll get off here, and the brakes pretty good for not having trailer brakes. This truck's got plenty of brake for this little outfit, which is good. I wouldn't recommend towing like this without a trailer brake controller. Like my grandpa says, don't do as I do as I say. I'm going to get a trailer brake deal for this, just to save on some brakes. But man, there's pretty comfortable ride for the most part. There's nothing about this and I'm like, man, this is terrible. So yeah, so there's the tear, or the gross, everything hooked up. I'll unhook the trailer at the end of the scale and see what it just weighs by itself. There it is, tires off, unhooked. What are you doing, Pigo? Oh yeah, overweight, just like I like it. So yeah, it's pretty good.